Well, hi there and welcome back, blade lovers. This old sword here, and what I'd like to do today is revisit this folder that I had included with some karambit style knives way back a number of videos ago. And I want to thank everybody who is watching the channel, subscribing, and commenting. I now have over 100 videos in. We've been pretty consistent with daily videos, and I hope to continue that. Still, I'm not up in that echelon yet with over 1,000 videos, etc. But also want to thank the subscribers. We're getting very close to 500, so that's a good thing as well. Anywho, this is the Bastinelli Mako Folder, M-A-K-O. It is a takeoff on a fixed blade Mako folder which preceded it. And it's an interesting, somewhat unusual knife, but if you employ it correctly, it's also a very useful and practical knife. I feel it embodies both the aspects of a last-ditch defensive item as well as a EDC. So let's take a little closer look at it. We have a FRN molded handle. It's got some got his kind of maker's mark on there with the lines and cross hatches. It's not a particularly expensive material. It's not G10. I think the original was G10. It is made by Fox Knives in Italy, as you can see. It's pretty clearly branded on the top. It is from N690CO steel, which is the staple steel for Fox Knives. It is a good, sharpenable, hard enough, multi-purpose steel. I'll go out on a limb and say it's somewhere near Sandvik, maybe a notch or two above Sandvik. Still, it's not a premium steel. It's not M690. It's not S90V, etc. It is the N690CO. So you can look that up. Again, the application I use is called Knife Steel Compositions. So let's fold this guy up. It is a liner lock. Open back, well, nearly open back construction. It's got a back spacer near the end, and that incorporates the karambit ring into it. We have a wire clip, deep carry as you can do on a karambit that has a ring. But it does make the ring available above the pocket line so you can snag it very easily and pull it out with your finger. We have the patent pending information here on the swedge. As I said, it's a liner lock. And if we fold it up, we have a relatively small package. About that large. Let's back out just a little bit. So it can be used as an impact weapon, holding it here. And it has what is called the Bram Frank opening method. It's a patented opening method which Bastien Cove of Bastinelli Knives acknowledges as Bram Frank, and I believe that's what the patent pending info has to do with the opening method. So you notice it's not a flipper, nothing here to open the knife with, and it doesn't really have a thumb stud. What you have is this Bram Frank protrusion here, which can act like a thumb stud. So you can open it deliberately and slowly, putting the thumb in there, and it easily opens. It serves double duty as a wave opening feature. So when this is in the right pocket, like so, and it is pulled out, leaning it towards the back or pulling it towards the rear of the pocket, you will catch this and it will open right up. So it's a very fast opener, using it as a wave. Very positive, but at the same time you can take it out without wave opening it. You will notice that there is a place for the clip on the left side as well. So you lefties are not out of luck. It is one screw. We have cutouts here for the wire clip, and the screw goes down the center, secures the clip quite nicely. There's a good amount of spring here, but it's all smooth underneath and it comes out without a hitch. This can be used very easily as a EDC type short bladed knife for your cutting chores, food prep, what have you. Unlike other karambits, the edge is on the outside. So when we hold it with the ring, we have a very straight line of the point, which is what you want for your pical type movements here, your point down. And you have an edge which can be used in an outward cutting motion. You have a hook enough here to be able to trap, with this Bram Frank opener acting as kind of a pressure point on the wrist, should you know about these things and get into them. Let's do some measurements, and we'll do some size comparisons shortly. So we've got a blade which is short, which comes in at 2 and just under 3/4. Well, I'm going to call it 2 3/8. Got a cutting edge of 2 3/4. We've got an overall length to the ring of 7 1/4. It's 6 inches to the base of the ring, 6 1/4 inches to the base of the ring. Thickness, blade thickness in millimeters, 3.2 millimeters. Handle thickness, right ahead of the clip, a little over 1/2 inch, 0.56. And it fits comfortably in the hand. At least I find it does. The ergos are going to be a bit unusual. You've got a index finger cut out here, and the rest of the fingers can rest here, and you utilize a good amount of the ring to get all fingers on there. So again, it can be used edge out, point up, or it can be used point down, either with or without the ring. With the ring, you get a little bit more security, a little more purchase, although they're, with the Ed Calderon knife techniques and the Elvia knife that's come out, he has mentioned that he doesn't, and this is his opinion again, relating to his tactics, that he doesn't like committing the finger to the ring because you can't switch hands easily and so forth. Again, that's certainly a valid point. However, guys like Doug Marcaida and Bastien Coves have shown and demonstrated that they can very easily do that. However, everything changes when you're under pressure, right? Okay, let's compare this to a few others. Let's take out the Rat 1. And you can see that it is substantially larger than the Mako Folder. And let's just do the Griptilian. We don't need to do too many comparisons today. And we can see that the Griptilian is also a larger knife. This is one of those blades, though, that I feel, although I don't like small knives, I don't consider this to be in the category of, say, a small flipper that has a short blade. It's a very useful blade. I mean, the way it was designed, you have enough edge here for most chores. You have enough edge there for, tactical use. You have enough handle, particularly using the ring. There's his logo again, by the way. And you see you've got jimping on both sides of that protrusion, that Bram Frank protrusion. And you have jimping in the top right here, little pocket for your thumb, the top of the handle. Placing the thumb right there, it has a very natural fit. So it's not really cramped. It's hard to describe. Again, this is something you may like or you may not. You may find you can adapt it to your method of blade use or not. But I find it's interesting, and once you've waved it out of the pocket a few times, you can really see the potential. Only thing I'm thinking is that the cost is probably above what the materials really demonstrate. That's my only issue with this, is that up around the 175 mark, it's just, no G10, and kind of a middle-of-the-road steel, although a good one. So, you need to decide. But I do find this with most of the line of Bastinellis. At any rate, thanks for watching. Hope you give it a like and subscribe. This Old Sword signing out.